Smosh Games made an escape room based on the cult film The Room and invited the film's director Tommy Wiseau to escape from it. Most films with universally poor reviews are financially unsuccessful and disappear quickly, both from theaters and from the public's memories. But every once in a while, one film is so beloved for being bad that it develops a cult following and receives a sort of stay of execution. One such film is The Room, which was written, directed, produced by, and starred a man named Tommy Wiseau, who is possibly even more famous simply for being himself than for his famously bad film that still plays in theaters after almost 15 years. The Room is a jumbled mess of dangling plot threads, disappearing actors, and Wiseau's mysterious accent stumbling over his own dialogue, and yet audiences love it. They attend late-night viewings ready to throw plastic spoons, scream callbacks, and meet Wiseau himself, a frequent guest at these screenings. A book telling the bizarre story of how the film was made has now been adapted into a movie, The Disaster Artist, starring James Franco as Wiseau in a remarkable performance. In honor of the release of The Disaster Artist, the YouTube channel Smosh Games decided to make an escape room based on the set of The Room and have their hosts escape from it along with a special guest, Tommy Wiseau. Along with the video, above, Smosh also released an official statement. To celebrate this weekend's release of The Disaster Artist, the team at Smosh Games created an escape room based off of the original cult classic The Room and invited director-slash-writer-producer-slash-star, Tommy Wiseau to try and break out of it. Watch as Tommy is joined by Smosh Games hosts Mari Takahashi, Joshua Avenshire and Damian Haas as the four of them are given 1 hour to navigate and attempt to escape the experience that was custom-built using the themes, lines, and story elements of the infamous film worked into the clues and puzzles themselves. Wiseau and hosts Mari Takahashi, Joshua Avenshire, and Damian Haas walked into a replica of the main set from The Room, the living room in the home of Wiseau's character Johnny and his fiancée Lisa. It's a good, if small, approximation, down to the pictures of silverware and color of the walls. Once they are locked in, they find a note for Johnny. The story of the escape room is that Lisa, a rather emotionally manipulative character in the movie, has locked Johnny in and given him 1 hour to escape in order to prove his love. The group immediately starts searching for clues. References to the movie abound, including a couple of football images, some familiar-looking clothes, and pictures of the characters. Some fan-favorite inside jokes also make the cut, such as a reference to the character of Denny being a third wheel. The Smosh hosts largely defer to Wiseau, allowing him to decide which items they should focus on and often letting him be the person in charge of various activities. They even start a running gag about them being his assistants, at least the male hosts do. Once 2 bottles of wine are discovered, Mari remains pretty focused on getting to drink them. While they had an hour to escape, the video runs only 22 minutes. As for whether they managed to escape or not, you'll have to watch the video to learn if Johnny and his friends get out of the room in time. Source: